Read the verse. What does it say? Abraham was neither a Jew, Yahudiya, wala Nasraniya, nor a Christian, walakin kana Hanifan Musliman. Like how much of a clear verse it has to be for you to say that you want to go and read the tafsir. And and trust me, I can open tafsir. That's not a problem. You know that. You know me.
Yes.
Then without reading the tafsir, and I can open the tafsir, but without reading the tafsir, do you have any ambiguity still?
Yes, I
Like
understand it.
how
Yes.
much clear of a verse it has to be where Allah is supposed to say he's neither a Jew nor a Christian, but true he was towards the truth, he was Muslim. How much more of a clear verse do you need?
Okay, then I'll have to study about this. Give me some time.
Okay, that makes more sense. The more
Sure.
you study, the better it is for you to leave Islam. And I love people who wants to study. All right, your next point was, what is your next point? Somebody was telling me all the points about you. This was the first one. What's your next one?
Hmm. Somebody's been telling you points about me, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you were here when somebody was talking about you, so you can bring your own point if you want to.
Oh no, they were debating that the word yusalli has to necessarily mean pray,
Mm-hmm.
and I read this article from Muftis of Canada, and it was like the head of the Sharia Council of this Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and they specified with many references that from Lugat al Arabiya to maybe even uh, Imam al Nawawi, they all agreed upon yusalli meaning even blessing and
Okay,
also praying. Both of them
let's
are
go to Ibn Kasir. How about that? I'm showing my screen again. Let's go to Ibn Kasir.
okay.
This is Inna Allah wa malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi ya ayyuhallazina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Can you see the ayah?
Yes, I can.
Okay. This is indeed Allah and the angels yusalluna ala nabi ya ayyuhallazina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. This is Ibn Kasir. You can see Ibn Kasir here, right?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's go down. And it says, An Said bin Jarir an Ibn Abbas an Bani Israel qaul aw la Musa ala alayhi salat hal yusalli rabbi. Does your God pray? And then somebody else says, Ya Musa, hal yusalli rabbik? Does your Lord, your God pray? And it says, Fakal naam. Yes, he does. Ana usalli wa malaikati alan anbiya wa rasuli. فأنزل الله عز وجل على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله ملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. How do you want to translate that? No matter how you translate it, you have a big problem now. Do you still have doubt? This is Ibn
Yes.
Kathir. You wanted to go into tafsirs.
So it says that God
Hmm.
yusalli upon the Anbiya and all the Rasuls,
No, no,
right?
before that. Does your Rab yusalli? How do you translate
Yeah.
that?
Does your God um, pray or bless? Both can be the right
Hmm.
translations.
Okay, perfect. I will go with you. You know, I skipped a particular line just for you so that you would know. Allah is actually doing, what do you call it? Tasbih. Do you know that?
Yes, and that
Really?
praying.
He's doing tasbih. Do you know that? Let's go and read from the top
I
now.
mean, I know the tasbih. I don't know where he says
Yeah,
that.
Allah is doing the tasbih. Kala salatihi. Now here, not yusalli, salatihi, tabarak wa ta'ala. What is this salat? Sabuhul Qudus, sabakat rahmati ghazbi, sabakat rahmati ghazbi, sabakat rahmati ghazbi, sabakat rahmati ghazbi. So Allah is doing prayer, salat. Now you cannot change this salat at all. None of your scholars can change that. He is not blessing now because, by the way, blessing is rahmat, and rahmat is an Arabic word, FYI. But here it's salati, tabarak wa ta'ala.
Already.
Somebody else is there as well.
It's okay. I'll mute
No,
them.
I guess somebody
Go
opened the
ahead.
All right.
mic by mistake.
So
It's okay.
here you cannot run away from the word that Allah is doing a tasbih, sabakat rahmati ghazbi. What should I do with this?
Hmm.
Hmm?
Isn't this like the interpretation of Ibn Kathir?
You
What
just said
about
that.
the
Let's go to the tafsir.
look
Didn't
at?
you said that?
Oh, I
Did
said it
you
for the
not?
previous
You
verse.
did in the previous verse. Did you not say, "Let's go to tafsir"?
Yes, that was to
Because
understand the context.
so this is the context. So basically, you are trying to create a new verdict that salat. By the way, um, I have a video in my English channel as well as in the Urdu channel where I have shown the lexicons and everything, and I've also shown that even in Quran you cannot run away from this subject because Allah used the word rahma in the Quran. Allah used the word
Uh-huh.
which is blessing, right? In the Quran itself. So unless or until you will try to create a new game or say that this is the only place where Allah wanted to use the word Rahma, but He did not use the word Rahma and He used the word Salati or Salli or Yusallun, you have no other choice.
Okay, so what I've understood so far is
Hmm.
the word salat is being an action performed by Allah towards Muhammad. Is that right?
Okay. No,
Yes. So, no,
no, I never said
correct
that.
me.
When did I ever said that?
Tafsir say that.
No, Tafsir also doesn't say that.
Okay,
Tafsir
what does it say?
says exactly what it says. You are trying to add into it. Does
He
your
sends
Lord,
salat. Uh,
does
Allah
your
sends
Lord
salat.
pray? Yeah, does your Lord pray? So let me ask you something as well, and this will going to make it very clear. Do you recite prayer, namaz, the five obligatory prayer?
Yeah,
Perfect. Can you recite for me the darood in the prayer?
the prayer. Okay,
Mhm.
that's no.
Sorry? Hello?
No, I don't remember the root.
Okay, I'll recite it for you. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidum majid. What's the next part? Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin. So if the word salli means barakat or rahmat, why did Allah use this word in the Rood Ibrahimi, the exact two sentences, and the only difference is the first sentence say Allahumma salli, the second sentence say Allahumma barik.
Uh-huh. That's a really good question. Um,
Thank you so very much.
so this is what I find on the web about it. Can
Don't
I
give me web. Don't give me
put it
web.
in my own words?
Don't give me anything in the web. When I'm showing you the tafsirs, do you think tafsirs, the people who spoke Arabic when they were born out of their mothers and started speaking Arabic, they are less superior than the person who's writing an article? Like seriously
Actually,
speaking, do you think Ibn Kasir and
he
Qurtubi
quotes
and
a book.
Tibri, Ibn Kasir, Qurtubi and Tibri were a bunch of idiots, right? Because this is
No,
the
no,
same thing that
definitely
is
not.
written in this is the same thing that is written in uh, Tibri as well. I can show you Tibri as well. So let me give you another thing before we move further. Let me show you where in the Quran it is mentioned more. So if you go to chapter number 6, verse number 162, let me go there for you.
6,
Chapter number
162. All
6,
right.
162. Let me go with you. Can you see the word here?
Colon Salat. Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Can you change this word in any way or form other than salat, prayer?
Not in this context.
Thank you. Let's go to another verse. Chapter number 10, verse number 87. If Quran.com will load, I don't know what happened to it. All right. Wa aqimus salata. Can you change this prayer a word to anything else?
Nope.
All right. Let's go to chapter number 6, verse number 92. There you go. Allah wahum Allah. Now check the word Allah over here very clearly. Salatihim. Can you change this
Hmm.
word to do anything else other than prayer?
692, right? No,
Yeah,
we cannot.
perfect. Now let's use Salli, chapter number 96, verse number 10. Salli.
720. Yes, yeah. Abdayda
Can you
Salat.
change it?
Salat. Okay. No.
Okay. You want to see Barakah?
Sure.
Because Allah used Barakah, chapter number 7, verse number 96. Can you see Barakah?
Yes, I do.
So Allah does know the word Barak when He wants to use it. Chapter number 11, verse number 73. Rahma. So Allah knows the word
Yes.
Rahma. Allah knows the word Barakah. And Allah knows the word Salli.
Yes.
Perfect. So Allah know all of these words.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Chapter number 33, verse number 56. Why do you have to say that here it means barakah or here it means rahma, which I have already showed you, and I can show you more verses, but obviously, I don't know. Just search on the Quran.com, rahma, barakah, and saleh. You'll see all the verses. Nowhere in the Quran has it ever happened that you or anybody else would translate saleh, yusallun to rahma or barakah, because you are either saying blessing or you are either saying rahmat. To translate the
So, how
word
do I make
salli,
sense of? Help me out with this one. How do I make sense of dictionaries saying that Yusalli and
you are
Salat?
reading Quranic dictionaries. That's why. Because there are dictionaries and then there are Quranic dictionaries. The problem with the Quranic dictionaries is they have to make sense for the errors of the Quran. Because there are two nouns here. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, wa malaikati, and the angels. So when you have two nouns doing one action, which is yusallun ala nabi. So the action is yusallun ala
Mhm.
nabi. So you cannot say that angels are blessing the nabi. Angels cannot bless. Angel has to bless, send the blessings of Allah. So you can't say Allah is sending blessings and angels are sending blessings of Allah, because the sentence structure of it is saying indeed Allah and the malaika commonly doing one action, yusalluna ala nabi. These both
Right.
of
So,
these nouns are doing one action. That is yusalluna ala nabi.
Mhm. So my question there would be, you said that these dictionaries that I'm referring to are Quranic dictionaries, right?
Brother,
So
all of
do you
the
think
Arabic
Lisan al-Arab
dictionaries were
by
created.
Ibn Mansur?
Yeah, all
Mm.
of these Arabic dictionaries were created to fix at a later time. So when you see a word which has another word, what will you do? Let me ask you the same question. You think that here yusallun means blessings, right? I just showed
Yes.
you that for blessings, there is a word in the Arabic in Quran. Like you said, mercy, there's a word rahma. Blessings, there is a word barakah. Barakah is blessing. Rahma is mercy.
Yes.
If Allah wanted not people to be confused, or if Allah was not praying upon Muhammad, then Allah would not have used the word yusallun. He would have used the statement, Inna Allah baraka ala nabi wa malaikatu yusallun ala nabi. Very simple. Allah never had to say that in one single sentence, adding himself with the malaika.
Mm.
Like, come on, like seriously. I- Either Allah was the most ignorant person in language skills, or your current scholars are saying something to deceive you. And the early scholars, for example, Tabri and Qurtubi and Ibn Kasir, knows the right thing, and they are saying the right thing, that yes, Allah pray. And one of his prayer is Sabakat Rahmati Ghazabi, that he is praying to some God, oh God, make my anger, sorry, make my rahmat supersede my anger. Sabakat Rahmati Ghazabi. Or Allah had to change the statement in a different manner by saying, in Allah, Baraka ala Nabi, wa malaikata yusalluna ala Nabi. Very simple. Or if you don't want to do Baraka Rahma, then you say, in Allah Rahma ala Nabi, wa malaikata yusalluna ala Nabi. Because once again, if you go back all the way to the Durud Ibrahimi, the statement is very clear in Durud Ibrahimi. Like I said to you before, let me open Durud Ibrahimi for you. Hold on, give me a second so that we can all read
Sure.
Durud Ibrahim. Hold on. There is Durud Ibrahimi. Printress. Okay, there we go. Allahumma salli. This is the first word is salli. Alan Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Full stop, right? Now the second line is Allahumma baraka ala Muhammadin. What is the difference? Baraka versus salli. Wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakat ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. If baraka and salli I have the same meaning, why the hell it
Uh-huh.
is in two sentences? There
Right.
shouldn't be two
Now let
sentences.
me. Yes.
This
So
without
what?
this darud, a Sunni Muslim cannot complete his obligatory prayers. You recite it if you are offering prayer every day, you recite it every day.
Okay. So what I get here is the standard Sunni narrative is that Yusalli or Salah, which it can also mean like forgiveness and love and religion. And
For that, the Arabic word is hub. And Allah says
I
in
know.
9 times in Quran, La yuhibbul mushrikeen, La yuhibbul fasikin, La yuhibbul etc., La yuhibbu etc., La yuhibbu etc. There are so many words in Quran which says Allah does not love, does not love, does not love. So now, see, as long as you want to make pretzel out of it, yes, brother, you can make so many pretzel out of it. That's your choice. But if you really want to see what it is, then you can then
Mhm.
and not try to make a pretzel show out of it by convincing, rather, let me, sorry, my bad, deceiving yourself. Then you have to agree with the fact that your early scholar agreed that Allah prayed. And you have to agree that Allah used the word pray with him and the angels. How do you think angels are equal to Allah?
No,
Can I compare Allah with angels?
no, not really.
Okay, if you cannot, then why did Allah use that? Inna Allah wa malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi. Why would Allah do such a
There's
thing
comparison.
which he, no, not comparison, he put himself equal to the angels in this sentence, in this line.
How is it putting equal if Allah says
Inna
me
Allah wa
and these
malaikatu.
people? Yes. Allah wa malaikatu, that means Allah and angels. How is it putting them at equal, you know, category? How does it make sense?
Okay, they are both doing one single thing. What is the action of both people?
Usually.
Thank you so very much.
So this would be my last, like, kind of last question, because you asked why would Allah use this word instead of barakat, and if He knows where to
No, I'm
use
not
this word.
saying that.
So
The whole idea is that barakah, Allah cannot use angels cannot send barakats. You know that. Angel have to send barakats
yes,
of Allah, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So if Allah is sending barakah, then angels are also sending barakah. If the sentence structure will not change, then your Allah and the angels are on the same level again. If you will not change the whole sentence and just change the yusallun
Hmm.
into barakah, you have to have two sentences. Let me give you another verse of the Quran where Allah is very ignorant in his
Just
statements.
before that, I would
Hmm.
like to ask you something like, so
Yes, please.
since you understand Urdu, there's this word dil. So if somebody says, "ये बात मैंने दिल से कही है," okay, that means I have said this from my heart. But you cannot say from heart. So dil has multiple meanings, right? Right.
So now you
So dil is a
are,
word which standardly
yeah,
means.
no, that I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying, right? But now you are using a street common language. Does Allah speaks in a street common language?
Not really, but
Perfect. But at the same time, your example was not on this particular point because can you say I and Allah send
mhm.
barakats on Muhammad?
No, but barakat doesn't have to mean. Sorry, yusalli doesn't have to mean baraka. So
What does it have to?
yusallun doesn't
So
have to mean baraka.
see, the whole idea is that Allah, number one, has put himself with the angels, number one. Number two, you are trying to create multiple meanings of your saloon, but no matter where you go, at the end of the day, we have a problem because Allah has used all of those Arabic words in the Quran. Why did Allah use those words in the Quran? And why can't Allah use that particular word that He already used in the Quran elsewhere over here, if that is what Allah meant? So you are telling me Allah said something, but He meant something else. Yet you have to tell us that Allah meant something else, but Allah couldn't, right?
Yes. So
Perfect. If
yusallun
that
also
is
could
your
mean
answer, then
istighfar,
we,
right?
we are beyond discussion, right?
So just let me make it real simple. So do you reject the claim that yusallun could mean astaghfar, or maybe like forgiveness or
I can make an
supplication?
so forgiveness. Come on, man. Forgiveness is tawbah. We know that. So you are like I said before. Every single word that you are going to say here, Allah has used that in the Quran. Why can't Allah use that word here, which you think it also could mean, which is already in Quran?
Okay, sure, but it doesn't like
So you can give
disprove
me a word
Islam.
which is not
Simply
in
like,
Quran, and then you can say, okay, see, this is the word which is not in Quran. Let Allah, that's your saloon means that. But like, why can't we go to the most common translation of your saloon, which means pray? Because this is
mhm.
the absolute translation of it. You are riding a motorbike. What should I say? You're riding a bike? Perfect. What does bike means? A motorbike. Unless I say you are
Right.
riding a bicycle. So either say that Allah doesn't know how to write Arabic and you know it better, and even all the early scholars didn't know what it means really, but you know, you now you know, or you have to agree to what Allah said, or say Allah didn't
No,
know in
actually,
any
there
way.
is this book. There's a book written by an early scholar on this topic, Rual Salah fi al-Islam, which says that Arabs before time of Prophet Muhammad used to use Salat word as supplication or
Okay,
astaghfar. So
supplication
like they
means
had to
dua.
ask for.
Perfect. Let's do that. Yes, let's
Yes.
do that. Supplication means dua. Allah is praying. Dua means prayer. Supplication is dua, which means pray. So Allah pray upon Muhammad. If Allah is supplicating for Muhammad, who is he supplicating from? To. So whenever you supplicate, when you do dua, supplication is dua. Whenever you supplicate, you are supplicating to some God for somebody. So if you say Allah is supplicating for Muhammad, who is he supplicating to? So you actually used an English word, you don't even know what that means. Supplication is dua.
So
So
supplication is like,
after the prayer, when you say the
yeah,
salam, right? You sit down, you raise your hand, and you pray. That pray is called supplication. So when
it's
you are
like asking
praying,
for
are you
something. Yeah.
praying to Allah?
Yes, we are praying to Allah.
Perfect. So in every supplication, you have to have a supplicator to whom
Sure.
you you call upon. So you're so no matter how you read it, man, you have to agree or you have to say that Allah did not know what word to use here. By the way, Mimi Hijab actually said the same thing, supplication. And then David would actually reply the same thing. FYI, this is not new.
Hmm.
You did not give me a very new topic. You actually gave me a topic which is very old.
Okay, so I would consider reading about this, and till then, if there is another brother who wants to
This
talk
is
to him, we can.
and
Yeah.
this is your topic number 2. Remember that.
Yes.
By the way, you have some homeworks that you took from my Urdu channel as well. But anyhow, we can go to the last and the
Okay.
final topic, and then we can finish this as well. Can you read this?
Shahadallahu anhu la ilaha illa huwa.
Shahad Allahu annahu la ilaha illa huwa wa malaikatu wa ulul ilm qaiman bil qist. Allah bear witness that there is no God but Allah and the malaika and the people of knowledge. That's where the Jim is. By the way, Jim and Zair Zabar Paste and diacritical marking, they were all added much later in the Quran anyways. Nobody knows
It's
what
true.
it was in the beginning. So Allah bear witness there is no God but him and the angels and the ulul ilm and the people of knowledge. How many gods do you have?
Can we slide towards the translation if
No, I will
because I
not.
don't understand
Because
Arabic?
obviously translations have to have some fake translation in it. Shahad Allahu, Allah bear witness, Annahu, La ilaha illa huwa wa malaikatu wa ulul ilm, Kaiman bil qist. Allah bear witness there is no God but him and the angels, illahu, except him and the angels and the ulul ilm and the scholars of knowledge. Kaiman bil qist. And don't tell me that these diacritical marks were always there. They were added much later, 300 years later approximately.
Yes, but the people, like when they were reciting these verses, didn't they know
All
where to
right,
stop?
there you go. Let's go to translation. Allah bear witness there is no deity except him. There is no comma in the Arabic, and the angels and those of knowledge. There you go. Don't read the brackets, don't read the commas. There you go. You have the same translation because that is what the translation is. See, do you want to give me another person? Yes, you can give me. But in reality, that's the real translation. Unless you add brackets and commas and dashes and everything, how many gods do you have? So that is why Allah can pray to another God. He doesn't have one God. Allah is equal to the angels and the scholars. All right, next time you come in with doing some research on that. And the more you research, the better it is for you because then you will leave Islam.
Well, this was a this was meant to be a conversation. There was another Muslim that threatened to leave, but he actually never left. He's requesting to be the second in line because he really, really wanted to talk to you. True Muslim, are you done? Do you have questions? You are the first customer, so you can literally ask anything.
Hello. Sorry, I got a call, so I got.
Oh, that's okay. You know, you're the first customer, so I don't want you to feel like this is not like don't be too nervous. This is I intend this to be conversation, so you can, you know, just ask questions. You know, if this has become a little bit of debate, that should be okay. Relax. I know there's a lot of people here now, but just you know,
Yes,
this is not about don't ignore all these people. Ignore the chat. Yeah.
sure.
Marcel,
Mm,
last warning.
Yeah, so if anybody else wants to speak, yeah, you can go ahead. I'll stay mute.
Okay. Abu Haitam, are you ready? Write it in the chat. Oh, he's really gone. Ah. So after Abu Haitam, I think I saw somebody. Was it Black Shadow? Are? Somebody. They ran?
I think Black Shadow's just being annoying. I don't think they're
Oh,
actually trying to talk.
okay. Sorry for those who got server muted because I was trying to make sure that we don't have noise interruption. I'm going to start unmuting you. Can you mute yourself? Adam, I promise
Yes,
you,
Sam?
I didn't expect this, you know. I just thought it was funny. I like, oh, there's a guy here, you know. Oh, Talas. Talas always have audio issues though, but he is from your area, Adam.
Yeah, he can join my Saturday live stream. And I do Monday, 6 p.m. New York time, Thursday,
Talas,
6 p.m. California time
Talas,
on my
Talas,
channel as well.
Talas, sweet potato,
Can I
Talas.
speak?
Who is this?
Lazy. I mean, true Muslim.
True Muslim. Okay, Talas is still setting up his
Yeah,
audio.
so
So Talas, set up your audio. True Muslim can follow up.
yeah, sure. The question was, some people claim that Quran says sperm is ejaculated from between rib cage and backbone, and it's not actually from testicles. So do you like support that claim? Do you make that claim yourself? Or, because a lot of people here make that claim.
Have you? Have you? Okay.
Have,
So, have
have
you
I
ever
what?
read the Quran?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And
And it says about man. I mean, if I read it from the context, it says that Allah was talking about a man and where he originates from. A man originates
mhm.
from somewhere, and then it says from his father's sperms, and then it mentions from between the backbone and ribcage. So it seems like it's talking about the woman because man originates from between the woman's uh, ribcage and backbone. So the
يخرج من
context
بين
was
الصلب
not about.
والترائب. So the problem is, uh, here the basic translation will actually say backbone and ribs. But if you go to the tafsir, whether you read Ibn Abbas or Ibn Kathir, they actually say because in Islam, women and men both have sperms. Okay. Thanks to Muhammad, he had no idea that female has semen as well. You must have read this hadith and where it says that the woman's semen is yellow and and thin, and male semen is white and thick. That's one of the basic ignorance of Muhammad in essence, because the problem is that Muhammad thought all of these things were semen,
Does it say
and probably
semen there?
because
Does it say
yeah,
discharge?
semen, yeah, ma, Muhammad, yes, ma and money both. These are the both words that you can find in the Arabic.
Okay.
By the way, there was a like my channel, right? So you can go to
Yes, yes.
my
Okay.
channel or Sahil's channel, and you will see I've shown that in Arabic over there very clearly. So now here the problem is that your scholars actually says that the female semen is coming from the rib cage or above the rib cage, and the male semen is coming from the backbone, which is sulb, because they both have semens. They both have water. So
Does it say that female semen comes from between ribcage and backbone?
they both have water, my friend. Water. If you see a verse before, it says, "Khalaqam min ma'i dafikin," ejaculated water or jumping water, if you want to take literal
Yes.
translation. Allah has created you from jumping water. You know, the water that jumps, pruch, right?
Yes.
Which comes out from the backbone, because without female you cannot create. Hence, the scholars of Islam has to come in and say the female from the breastbone and the male from the backbone. So
Yeah, so this is my main doubt because when you go to 86.7, you say that the fluid is
don't read
emerging from
86.
between backbone and ribs.
Yeah, don't read 86.7 alone. Read 86.7 from 86.6 so that you would know what the
Actually,
context
I read
is.
it from 86.4. So when I read it from there, 86.4, it says there is no soul without a, there's no soul but that has a protector. Then it says, let the people, that's 86.5 now, let the people consider what they have created from. Now it's talking about a person, how a person is created. And it says he was created from a fluid ejected. So the
Okay.
person was
And where
created from
will
a
the
fluid.
ejaculated fluid go?
Where will it go?
The other translations are none of you are created except between male and female. There are other verses in the Quran which talks about everything has been created like a couple. There are other verses which says that you have been created with water. Then the water, how? Water that jumps and then goes in where? Female. Allah created everything in pairs. Remember? Everything. By the way,
Yes,
that's another stupidity. Allah
sure.
cannot create everything in pair. There are so many, there are like over 20,000 species which doesn't have male and female. But anyhow, Allah created everything in pairs.
No, but how is it related to this topic?
Yeah, because that's where the tafsir writers comes into play. That's where you have to read Ibn Kasir, who will explain you with these things and say, let me just open Ibn Kasir for you. Hold on. Let's see if the English Ibn Kasir has that kind of a
Hmm.
data. Hold on.
No, English Ibn Kathir says that that is not talking about the fluid. Instead, it's talking about the person, the baby that comes out between the ribcage and backbone.
Hmm. There you go. So it starts from Ibn Abbas. Let me show you. Where's my screen? There you go. Ibn Abbas said the issuer of the between the loins of a man and the ribs of the woman.
Ibn
Yes,
Abbas.
there is a dude. And by the way, the English Ibn Kasir would not maybe. There you go. Jalalain said, issuing between the loins of the man and the breastbone of the woman.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
about the
that's fine.
man, right? That is it. Isn't
And
it
the
talking about
woman,
the person,
and the
the
woman,
baby?
and of
Yes.
the woman, and the breastbone of the woman. First, you have to tell me where's your science? How can the semen is in
Oh
woman?
no, it's not talking about semen. It's talking
Oh,
about
it's
a
just talking about
person that they're
water.
talking.
Okay, it's just talking about water. Oh, okay. Okay. It's just talking about water. Perfect.
No, no, it's not talking about water either. It's talking
It
about a
is talking
person
about
that.
water. The ma, it says ma. Let me show you. It says ma.
Yes, it says ma, but if you read
So
the
ma
heading,
is
it says
water. Ma, water.
mm-hmm.
There's not a single verse in Quran which talks about, or Hadith, which talks about the egg of female. Siyasata doesn't describe the egg of the female. Quran
Mm-hmm.
doesn't describe the egg of the female because Muhammad only knew what he can see. He can see water coming out of the female when he is doing sex with them.
This is Tafsir ibn Kathir, right?
Now this is Tafsir ibn Kasir.
Okay, so read the heading. It says how man is created is a proof of Allah's ability to return him to it.
Brother, men
Do you
are
read that heading?
created from water. First, water has to come out. The sexual
So it
fluid
says
that comes
men.
out bursting forth from the man and the woman. Not sexual fluid. It says ma. Sexual fluid, semen,
Okay.
that comes
Now,
out bursting forth from the man and the woman.
yes.
Okay.
Now, can you scroll
So
it a little bit
then
down?
then now how those where those water is coming from? The backbone of the man and the ribs of woman. You said Ibn Kasir doesn't say that. This is Ibn Kasir.
Just a
I
little bit
started
lower.
from I
Yeah.
started from Ibn Abbas. Then I showed you Jalalain. Now you are in Ibn Kasir. Everyone says the same thing because they are connecting it with the previous verse, which says the water creates man or a child or whatever you may like to call it. And where is those that water coming out from? Male and female. Because according to Muhammad, water of the female also produces supposedly, I don't know how, uh, dude, that's the science of Muhammad. There is no egg mentioned, and but then again, the water comes from the ribs of the female and loins of the man. By the way, he also says that. Oh wow, which refrains referring to the chest. So
Different.
breast. Yeah, you know when Muhammad touches the breast of the female, probably she gets wet, and that's why he said breastbone. Because he was only telling you what he could see and perceive from his actions. He had no divine knowledge whatsoever, and obviously he has no biological knowledge, anyways. So probably he was playing with the chest of his wife's ruler, and the water comes out, and he was like, perfect, that's the water which makes baby. And
Okay, got it.
obviously, the water is yellow because he was having sex with 11 of his wives in one night without taking a bath. So he would take a bath after 11 times. So probably all of his wives had fungal infection or bacterial infection. So their water was yellow because
hmm
all the hadiths in the Sahih Bukhari till all the way to all Siyasitta, they all say yellow water of female. So all of his
That's
wives were
that's
probably
false.
having diseases.
Wait, who's Muslim in here?
The true Muslim, supposedly.
Yes, yes. Uh, Abu Haytham al-Qazi wants to speak on behalf of me, so I would give him that chance. Go ahead.
It's okay. True Muslim. Are you done? Because I don't want you to be intimidated by overly excited people, you know? This is for
No, no, no.
you.
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all good.
You're okay? Okay. So
Yeah.
you will consider the homework that was given to you?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Thank you for being such a nice folk. Okay, next. Abu Haytham, are you ready? Confirm in the chat, but I have
Yes,
to.
yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Adam Seeker, are you okay? Like, I didn't want to
Eh,
impose unnecessary burden for you, but you're doing this out of a good heart, so I want to thank you in advance for this.
Okay,
Yes, Abu
firstly,
Haytham.
can we go back to the topic of Salah?
Go back to the topic of Salah. Go. What do you have to say?
Okay, firstly using Arabic words or ma'ani, right? Which is the meaning of words. We can say that salah means. If you want me to send the picture, I've already sent it,
You
but
don't
I'll
have to
send it
send the
again.
picture. Speak.
Okay, it says salah ala rasul. This is from the maani.com, which is a website that shows you the meaning of words from the dictionary. It says, له وحفاه ببركته بارك الله عليه وأحسن عليه الثناء. Right? So when we are talking about salah, it doesn't mean doing what they call it, the prayer that we do, the 5 prayers or whatever, right? It says dua lahu, right? But dua will not be to God, right? So God cannot do dua. But وحففه ببركته means he engulfed him or something like that with his barakah, right? Which is mercy, right? So in Arabic, we don't just have one word that means more like means only one meaning, right? We have words that mean more than one meaning. So when Allah uses different words in terms of different words, it gives the same meaning. It doesn't mean that it gives other meanings. You see what I mean?
I know what you mean. This is your
Yes.
salli. It's right in front of you, Almani. Can you see that?
Yes. You want me to
Can you read it?
write Salah?
No, first
Yes.
read
Yes. This is
Yusalli
this is.
because that's Yusalloon. It's written Yusalloon and I just wrote Yusalli. Yusalloon is upon, but Yusalli. What does Yusalli means?
I didn't say Salon. I said Sallallahu
Just
ala
wait.
Rasulih.
Yusalli. Can you tell me what the meaning in Al-Ma'ani about Yusalli?
Salli means praying. That's general.
Okay,
It says general. It
okay, what
doesn't
does
it
the
doesn't go
yes,
inside.
so let me move you back first. Let's go one by one. What does the word Yusalli
Okay.
means, brother?
Yusalli can mean different meanings.
Right in front of you, Al-Ma'ani.
Yes,
What is
Al-Ma'ani says Yusalli in general. It doesn't go
okay?
to
And the
different
next
different
line?
meaning of Salah.
And the next line?
As Yusalli praying, yeah. Quran.
And the bracket says,
Quran, yeah.
thank you so very much. So now I know how these
Yes.
Arabic translators made these things later. If you go read all the way to the bottom, which you haven't yet, read the bottom line.
Which one?
The bottom, in the very bottom of this page.
And by the way, this is not the page I'm talking about.
Can you please read the line in the bottom? It's going to help you in your
It
case.
sends blessing.
Thank
Yusalli,
you so very
yes.
much. In the Quran. Now, see, I don't know why you guys are so scared of me showing exactly what you want me to show. Like, is it so hard for you to comprehend that I am not deceiver like your Allah? He is Makkar, I'm not. Rather, he's the Khairul Makirin. That's a separate debate for another day.
That
I'm not.
doesn't mean deceiver, but okay.
He is. It is. I know that. So don't worry about that. For some
Okay.
other day, we'll have this discussion. I'm pretty tired right now. So for
Sure.
some other day, arrange a time. I will work with you and I will show you how it is being deceiving. Because obviously,
Sure.
when Allah says, "Wa makaru wa makar Allahi wallahu khairul makirin," the tafsir actually explained how Allah deceived the people, rather all the Jews and the
Okay.
Christians. But that's separate thing, separate day. Now here,
Okay.
Yusalli. So the first one is it is prayer. Even in the Quran, it is prayer. But then again, they have to put something sends a blessing. So why? Because they know one location in the Quran, if they translate it as the prayer, then they have a big problem. They have a big problem. So every single translation where you will see blessing, it will be written in front of it Quran. Why?
Okay.
Because there is one verse in the Quran where it says, "Inna Allah wa malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi, ya ayyuhallazina amanu yusallu ala." So why would Allah use such a stupid word where blessing is rahmah, blessings is barakah? Same thing, right? Rahmah and barakah can be kind of interchangeably used, even though that they shouldn't be, but they kind of can be used interchangeably. Saleh to Baraka? Are you kidding me? If you read Arabic to Arabic translation, then how will you translate it?
Brother, brother.
Yusalli means
So,
what? Here, when you
Yusalli.
translate
Okay.
his blessing, how will you translate it in Arabic?
It can mean Yusalli also.
So
It has different
Yusalli, how do you
translations.
translate, brother? How do you translate
His blessing means
blessing?
يرسل عليه بركته.
So how will you translate blessing? Baraka or Rahma?
Baraka. Rahma is mercy.
Okay, Baraka. Baraka means mercy. So Rahma means blessing, right?
Mercy. Baraka means what they call it.
Blessing. Okay,
Blessing.
Baraka means blessing. So why do your Darood-e Ibrahimi use Yusalli and Baraka at the same time without changing anything else?
Oh, okay, you mean that? Okay, okay, no problem. I can say that when Allah does that, it means that He will make the people do du'a for Him in sending Him blessings, right?
Okay,
And
no.
blessings. Okay.
You're forgetting
No,
the
no, no.
point. You're forgetting my point. My
Yes, yes.
question is, in Darood that you recite during your namaz, in your prayer, let me just open the Darood again. You said this is Baraka.
Yes.
Now, in Darood, you have two lines, two verses, two ayahs, 100% similar.
Yes.
What is the only difference in these two ayahs?
There's no difference. He just repeated it again.
No, there is one difference. In the
What
first
is the difference?
ayah, it says Saleh. In the second ayah, he says Baraka.
It says baraka, yeah. Yes.
So if the both of them have the same meaning, according to you, why would there be two verses saying the same exact thing except the changing of one word?
The changing of one word shows that we have to change the word and do du'a for the Prophet. That's it. It's just, it's just, it's just
Brother,
repeated.
listen,
It's just repeated.
listen.
It's just
If this is
repeated
your
because,
argument, yeah, sorry, finish your
yes,
sentence. My bad.
okay, this is repeated because Allah wants us to get more than one du'a for the Prophet, right? It's just
Brother,
changes,
think about your statement.
the word didn't change
Brother,
this.
think, yeah, hold on. Think about your statement.
Yeah.
Think about your statement. What did you just said? Because Allah wants you to do what?
Allah wants us to do the same du'a, different
Same dua.
wording.
Same dua. He
Yeah,
wants to do a same
yes,
dua. Dude, listen.
yes.
I don't know why you are so convinced in defending this ignorant God, because if he wants you to do same dua, it should be same.
Okay.
And why would
You know
Allah would
why?
use let me finish my statement. Why would Allah use two words having entirely two different meanings, yet you want to make it same meaning? It is out of proportion to begin with. And you want to have a discussion on this point. This is unbelievable. You know that. Why? So, okay, tell me something. Why did Allah not use in Quran, Saleh, or any other location other than this when he wanted to use the word Baraka?
That means nothing because I told you it has more than one meaning. You
Brother,
can't just you can't just
can elephant be called a donkey?
no, it has the
Can
same
elephant be
meaning.
called a donkey?
That's it has the same meaning. That's what you're missing.
No, that's the problem with the you people and the Arabic. Arabic is not a difficult
Yes,
language.
now you're going
You
back to the
guys
Arabic.
made
You're
it
not going
difficult.
back to the
You guys made it
going
difficult.
back to okay. Oh wait. Do you think Arabic existed before the Prophet or not?
In a primitive form, even at the time of Prophet, it was in the primitive form.
Yes, it was no standardized nahu, right? So
Nope.
when we use words, doesn't mean that it's the same. It's not the same meaning. So
Okay,
you
tell me
can't just say
something.
that
Tell me
Arabic
something. Tell
because
me something. Was there a single Arabic lexicon during the early time of Muhammad?
okay, I don't have it right now, but I can find you.
No, none. None. Why? I can tell
I
you
don't
why.
know. I don't know.
Have you seen Turp copy of the Quran? Hello?
Sorry. Sorry, yeah, I'm
Have you
here.
seen the Turp copy of Quran?
Huh?
Have you seen Turp copy of Quran?
Again? Can you say that name again?
There you go. This is Turp copy, one of the early manuscript that you have from the 8th century, late 8th
Oh,
century.
top copy. Yeah,
Can,
yeah.
can you read what it says?
I cannot read all Arabic.
You cannot read Arabic?
Old Arabic. Old Arabic.
Okay. So Arabic was in the primitive form where it never even had vowels 3 years after the, oh, sorry, not three, my bad. I'm so sorry. 200 to 300 years
Yes.
after the death of Muhammad, correct?
Vowels, you mean harakat?
Yes, harakat, even a lot of
Yeah,
alifs were
nuqat, yes.
missing, diacritical marks were
Yes.
missing, the dots were
Yes.
missing, everything, right?
Yes.
And you are saying that you had a lexicon at the time of Muhammad when the Arabic was in such primitive form that you do not have the vowels in it. You can't even make sense of any word. I can put the dot anywhere,
Okay.
and that is why you have 28 versions of the Quran right now, where your scholars actually put the dots wherever they wanted to. Lanan
I
Kabira
don't.
versus Lanan Kasira.
That's,
How did you get two
that's
different versions of the Quran where Allah sent Lana, which is like an atomic bomb, Lanan Kabira, versus Lanan Kasira, because one guy put a dot as a ba and the other guy put three dots on top. So you have Lanan Kabira versus Lanan Kasira, and so on and so forth. There are
not,
so many errors like this.
not sure which one are you talking about, but we can do that to another.
Sorry?
We can do that to another time. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know when the dots were created? You have no idea when the dots were created. You have so many issues.
I have idea when the dots was created, but I don't know what you're talking about in terms of
Oh, I
saying
can show you.
لعنة
You
الكبيرة
can ask
والصغيرة.
me.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
can
but
ask
it's
me. I
not
can show
now.
you.
We don't
Hold on.
we don't
I can
need.
show you right
We're
now,
talking about a different topic.
brother. No, this is the topic. That's the way you are running. This is the topic. I'm just showing you what the topic and how you can actually learn from these things.
You're showing me different
Check
Arabic
this out. No, check this out.
different Arabic words in terms of dots.
Brother, check this out. You are actually trying to convince me from a Quranic Arabic lexicon written like 200 years ago. That's it. And you are
Okay.
telling me that I shouldn't show you the original. Sorry, original. My bad. Once again, wrong point. I'm just too tired. The earliest Qurans. Check this out. This is Hafs and Asim. What does it say? The last three words.
كبيرة
No, three words.
ولعنهم لعنة كبيرة.
Lan and Kabira. Okay, let's read Nafe, Kalun.
لعنهم لعنة كثيرة.
Thank you so very much. So, and I have 28 of them. This is nquran.com. Whoever wants to see the 28 variations of the Quran, they can go, and there are multiple issues. And there are multiple chapter 3 and chapter 4. And every single thing has an issue. But that's a separate thing for
I
another
think
day.
yes.
But
We can talk
if
about
you
قراءات in a
read,
different.
yeah, not a kirat. This is not kirat. Kirat is about pronunciation of a word. This is about haruf. By the way, this is another deception. Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim says it revealed the Quran in sab'a haruf, not sab'a kira. You guys were deceived. It never says sab'a kira. It says sab'a haruf. Haruf means words, letters, words. Kabira versus Kasira.
What
Can you
does
tell me, does Allah sends a one big, humongous, giant Lana? Sorry, Lana translation would be curse. Does Allah sends one big, humongous atomic bomb type of curse? Or does Allah send small machine gun type of curses? Dar, 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 dar. Or does Allah send the atomic bomb curse? Boom, doo.
okay? Can we talk about
How
this
does Allah
later?
curse
Because
people?
I want to specifically talk about what you're talking about now, Salah. Because I
So
came
you
here
are
for
telling
Salah,
me,
and
you are telling me
if you're not
200,
talking,
300 years ago, 500 years ago, 700 years ago, some people wrote, but you are not going to see what Ibn Kasir wrote and
what did
Qurtubi
Ibn
wrote.
Kathir write?
The last person I showed him, you were here. I showed him Ibn Kasir wrote against this verse that
Yeah.
Allah does pray, and one of his prayer is Sabakat Rahmati Ghazbi.
Send me. Let me see.
Send me.
Let me
All
see.
right, let me show you.
Although
I'm
in
gonna
5
I'm gonna
minutes I have to leave, huh?
Yeah, I'm also very tired, so that's good that you have to leave in 5 minutes.
Okay, will
There
you
you go.
be there here sometimes?
I will be here as well, and at the same time, you can find me 6 p.m. Monday, New York
Monday?
time on my channel, and then you can find me 6 p.m. California time on my channel as well. There you go.
Sure.
Depends on your time zone. Ah, Kala salati tabarak wa ta'ala sabuhul qudus sabakat rahmati ghazabi. What should you say about that?
Oh, yeah.
You there?
Yes.
Okay, what does it says? Here, just read this line
It
which I'm
says
highlighting and translate it.
قال صلاته تبارك وتعالى سبوح قدوس سبوح القدوس سبقت رحمتي غضبي.
What does it means?
Means that the prayers of Allah تبارك وتعالى is سبقت means like before رحمتي غضبي, like سبقت رحمتي غضبي means my mercy came before my غضب, which
Proceeds my ghazab,
yes, proceeds my
my
غضب, yes.
curse, or whatever you may like to call it. So Allah is doing a tasbih
My anger.
in on his arsh. Who is he doing tasbih with to? Because if you are
No.
supplicating, is he supplicating to himself or to somebody else?
What tasbih are you talking about? You know what tasbih means?
Yeah, the beads that you have, and then you decide the
Yeah,
same thing
how's
on the
this?
bead again and again and then again and again and again and again and again.
How's this
Because
tasbih? How's
Kala
this tasbih?
Salati, Allah's supplication, Allah's dua, Allah's
Yeah?
prayer is Sabakat Rahmati Ghazbi. Allah is doing a tasbih.
Oh, no.
He's just
He's
doing, he just
saying,
did it once.
no. He says, قال صلاته تبارك وتعالى سبوح القدوس سبقت رحمتي غضبي, means that
Hmm.
Allah said that my mercy overcame
Said,
or proceeds
not
my
overcame,
غضب, right?
not overcame.
This is proceeds
Nope.
my anger, right? But رحمتي
No.
غضبي means my rahmah came before my
Allah's
غضب.
salat is Sabakat Rahmati Ghazbi. That my mercy should precede or overcome my ghazab.
Okay,
Why?
read what Ibn Kathir said. He said المقصود من هذه الآية أن الله سبحانه وتعالى أخبر عباده منزلة عبده ونبيه عنده الملأ
Yes.
الأعلى أنه
Okay.
يثنى عليه عند الملائكة المقربين. Means
Okay.
that what Allah is saying right now is showing his malaika, is the ibad manazil, which is like how good this abd is, how good this servant is for me,
Okay.
right? Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
he says when you're
Hold on. So Allah is praying upon Muhammad to show his angels how good this slave is.
عباده,
Oh,
not
sorry.
only one
I
slave,
used the word upon.
عباده.
Sorry, my bad. For. My bad. For. Not two. For.
Okay,
Brother, come on, man. Be reasonable.
what's your argument? I didn't like understand.
Okay. You already gave the argument. You know what you said. You know what
No,
you read.
just now when you said 4 or 2.
Allah was showing the angels how good this slave is, right?
Yes.
By doing what?
عباده بمنزلة عبده ونبيه.
Yes. So what is the manzil of this abad? How is he doing that? By praying upon him.
Yes.
Ahl al-Islam as-Salafi bi-salati wa taslim. What should I do with that? How will you take this Hal yusalli rabbik? Faqala naam. Anna usalli wa malaikati alan anbiya wa rasuli. Like, dude, no matter how many times you will read this, it has at least 10 points. You will have to change the meaning of the salat every time. Salati, salatihim, salat, like yusalli, tusalli, and so on and so forth. You just cannot run that. Ibn Kasir was very, very clear on his statement.
It was not very clear. If
Okay,
you want to
okay,
talk about هل يصلي ربك,
okay. Fair
it
enough.
goes
If it
back
is not
again.
clear, brother, I cannot help you. That's all I'm
No,
going to say to you now.
goes back again to the meaning of salah. That's
Okay.
the whole thing.
Come next
If you want
time.
me,
Come next time. You said you have
yeah.
5 minutes. I'm very tired as
Yes.
well. Come next time. We'll go in more detail, and I will show you Ibn uh, Durr Mansour as well, who has said maybe like 10 different ways of the same thing, and I'll show you more. But at the end of the day, search on it and come back, translate it with 20 different ways, and let's see how well you can translate. Now you know the reference as well, and I gave you 2 references.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
All right.
you can join me and find me here sometime, and or you can
Okay.
come to my channel, Adam Seeker,
If
is my channel, and
Shola,
there are 2 live streams there.
if Chiola or something like that, can you just ping me when he's here, okay?
Chiola? Yes, Chiola here. Yes, what's up? What did you say?
If he comes here, just ping me. I'll be here.
What? I'm not your servant, dude. You just have to come and check out
No,
anything.
no.
I don't understand you Muslims like always come to people's place and dictate rules and then start ordering people to do things. What's wrong
I
with
didn't
you?
order you. I said if you can.
You should say please.
Okay, no problem. Please. It's not that I didn't mean to.
I
Or
know.
something.
Your
Okay.
heart. Okay, I'll let you know. I don't know. Are you the same? Are you the same? The one that you told me that your wife is a Latina. The name sounds
Oh no,
familiar.
no.
Oh, okay.
It's
Different
not
one.
me.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we've talked in the Islam circle. I remember.
That's why I thought your name sounds familiar. Good to see you here. How did you know? How did you know there's an activity here?
I don't know. Some Christian
Some
sent me this.
Christians?
Yeah, he sent me this server.
Oh, does that the name sounds with Red Rumi? No? Okay, that's fine. I'm just asking. Okay. Adam, I need to talk to you DM quickly. Do you think you'll be
Sorry.
available for 2 minutes? Do you think we can DM quickly for 2 minutes? Just 2 minutes
Yeah,
or 1 minute?
definitely. Yeah, give
Okay,
me
DM
1
me,
minute.
bro. DM me,
And by
brother.
the way, this guy left, or he left? Okay. I was about to give him my channel so that he can find me there as well. Anyhow, yes,
Oh, no,
sir.
no, no, don't worry, don't worry. I visit the Islam server from time to time just to stir the pot, and then you can pass me your info and I'll pass it to them. But on behalf of everybody here, thanks so much. This is something refreshing and what we need. So
No, thank
everybody,
you so very much. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was good discussion.
yeah. Okay, I'll DM.
Wonderful.
I'll DM you. Let's talk quickly. Oh, who said something?
No, I was just trying to saying thank you for your time. I've
Okay.
got the pleasure of being here from the start, and it was just
Okay.
great.
Everybody else, write it in the chat. I will try to server unmute you.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue. Who is blue? Gono nepas.
Thanks, everyone. Take care. God
Ah,
bless you all.
yeah. Bye. I'll DM you, Adam Seeker. Let's go.
Okay. How do I get off? Hold on. Oops. Here. Take care, guys. Bye.
Oba. Okay.
Whoever is on here, don't leave yet because some of you are server muted. So let me just unmute you before you go. Okay, you're all sorted.
Who's got the open mic?
Ganon something. Oh, she got server muted, but
That's good. So there was like a trash talker in chat. Did they leave?
which one is it?
He had like a Arabic name.
Oh, yeah, that
I'm
one.
here. I'm here. I'm here.
Why are we talking all that trash, yo?
What trash are you talking about?
You didn't like the topic or something?
The what?
The topic that was happening.
No,
There's
it's not.
like,
I just wanted to ask, like, why do you guys keep talking about manuscripts when it was literally orally transmitted?
because you guys wrote things.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can get rid of every single manuscript, but it'll still stay the same within the native tongue of the old tradition.
No, it won't, because you guys wrote things.
Nope, not really. They only wrote things for the native.
You guys
the native...
changed things recently because
Okay,
some of it's
no,
embarrassing.
it doesn't matter. We still have it.
It's a silly plagiarized book of a lot
Okay,
of
I don't
plagiarized
care.
things.
I don't care who the hell wrote that plagiarized book. I still have the Quran.
Well, you sure do. Which of the 31 do
I
we know of,
sure
and
don't.
plus the additional ones do you have, though? Do you have the
No,
Warsh? The other Warsh?
I just have the native one that
Yeah, the other halves? Which one do you have?
Hefs.
Oh,
I have
okay.
both Hefs and Warsh actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say something that what was I gonna say now? Yeah, we
Go
don't
ahead,
rely
bud.
on manuscripts. The reason why the diacritical marks were put there in the first place was for foreign people who were new to Islam from different countries could read Arabic because they didn't understand it, but the natives did understand it, even without the diacritical marks, and even without the manuscript itself. Why are you telling me to define ahruf? I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm just going to stay silent to make you cope harder. Anyways, yeah. So they don't rely on the manuscripts at all, literally at all. The Quran is in itself is not even a book. I wouldn't even consider it a book.
You don't want to have a history. It's easier to not have a
No,
history.
no. We have oral tradition history. You have oral tradition of Noah from the Armenians, if that's what you claim. But we have oral tradition. We don't need manuscripts at all. I don't know why you're asking me to define. I'm not going. I can define it, but I'm not going to give you what you want.
It covers up the fact that things have been found, and the fact that none of the writings have been found that far south.
It doesn't matter. It's still orally transmitted. All these claims about, like, I feel so sorry for the scholars that actually critique the Islamic texts because